Sagittarius, welcome to your special full moon reading. Thank you so much for joining me for this special reading, and thank you for your patience in terms of me getting this up for you. I did move recently, so I had to reconfigure the setup, so I really hope that you like this new format and look, and I really hope that you're able to see the cards, and please do take screenshots if there's anything that you do resonate with as you go through this reading. And Sagittarius, please take what resonates, leave the rest. If there are any other Sagittarian readings on my channel that you resonate with, check those out. There are some that are timeless, so definitely take a look at those. And yes, Sagittarius, so if you are here for the first time, welcome to the Soul Songs Tarot 1111 channel. And if you are one of my subscribers, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me and for continuing to support the channel. I really do appreciate you. And so let's get to your reading. I've already pre-shuffled all the cards I'll be using for your spread today. This will represent your recent past and your current energies and what's coming up for you in the near future. So we're going to start with this particular oracle deck. So messages for Sagittarius. What were you dealing with in the recent past and what is currently coming up for you in the present? And we have happiness, Sagittarius. I love that this is the card that came out for you. It's the first one in your spread to represent your recent past and your current energies. Beautiful energy, all about happiness. I'm getting 9 of Cups energy, which is all about just you feeling fulfilled, you feeling just emotionally abundant. I do feel like you have a lot of cups that you feel are being filled emotionally wise, and there is a possibility that you probably have a very strong connection with somebody in your current space that you are feeling like you both are on the same page about things. You really like that you both are very much aligned on certain things, so it's great to find somebody, and I'm getting, who feels that you two can make something work. I love that you feel very lucky to find somebody who feels emotionally ready, physically ready to have a connection at this time. Again, 9 of Cups energy in the traditional tarot card. That card is coming up in my mind. And dolphins, the ocean. It might be somebody who is very emotionally open, emotionally available to you. They really open up about how they're feeling, and that is something that you appreciate because you don't have to guess what they're feeling. You don't have to really, play those, what I feel sometimes people can play mind games in terms of guessing how somebody's feeling. You love that this person is straightforward about how they feel with you, and I think that this is something very beautiful that you are nurturing in the current moment and will be nurturing in the near future, because I do see the two of you going places together, maybe traveling. Maybe you two have some plans to travel. This person may live near a body of water, or near the coast of some sort, where you feel, yes, this is great. I'm glad that I found this person and that they're in my life. Yes, I am going to pull another card that will represent your near future energy, what is coming in. I do feel that this connection that you're in is something that you've nurtured over time in the recent past, and that it's at a really good place right now. Like I said, you might love dolphins. They might like dolphins. You might like going, sailing or out to watch dolphins in the ocean. But it's a very happy energy. And if you are not currently in a connection right now, I do feel that you've found a very like-minded group of people, a very beautiful community of people that you are walking in tandem with regards to a goal, with something that you want to build and create right now. Sagittarius, I do feel there's a very strong energy of just camaraderie and togetherness right now in your space that you've cultivated over time. So you're glad to have these people in your network, in your circle, and you're feeling really good right now about the energy. So let's go ahead and get the near future energy for Sagittarius, and we have Simplicity reverse. Okay, Sagittarius. So with this card coming out reverse in the near future, I do feel that you're being called to keep it simple. I feel like as much as there's happiness in your current space, this individual that you're connecting really closely with, or these group of people, may ask you not to overcomplicate or overthink things. I do feel there may be a tendency sometimes, Sagittarius, for you to maybe get in your head about certain aspects of your life, relationships. Ooh, and my nose is itching. So that is confirmation that, yes, there may be a call for you in the near future via certain situations, certain people who might have this conversation with you as well, about just keep it simple. Don't overthink things. Don't overwork yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself in any way. We are here for you. We care about you. We are standing by you. So there's no need for you to overcomplicate things. You might be thinking about, like, future, like, where is this going, or what can I do here, or how can I fix this, that, and the other. I do feel these people are going to play a big role in helping to simplify your life, and welcoming and being open to receiving those energies that would like to help you simplify your life is going to be a really big topic for you that will come up in various ways, various situations and experiences in the near future. So this is just a call for you to just keep things simple and allow yourself to receive signs, because I do feel the white feathers is a sign from the universe to allow the flow, allow things to grow, to be nurtured, to allow yourself to receive the support to help simplify your life. Allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to believe in the magic that is possible when you just let go and just are more open and receptive to energies that would like to help simplify and support your life in some way, whether it's emotionally, physically, mentally. I do feel like the universe is going to send you signs of people who are going to come into your life. You might see a white feather before you meet these very important people, very impactful, meaningful connections that are going to last. I feel for many of you, you're going to carry these connections into your life in the near future for many years to come. Look for white feathers as a sign from the universe when you're being called to just take a breather, to quiet your mind, to allow yourself to get whatever messages from the universe that they want to give you at that moment. Close your eyes and just take a breather and be like, okay, what would you like me to do? If you are starting to feel overwhelmed, if you're starting to feel like your mind's overthinking things too much, if you're starting to feel like this is too good to be true, I don't know if I can believe this, whatever types of mental talk that comes in that is really making you question or worry or doubt, or whatever comes in, you're being asked to just take a breather, take a moment, look for the signs, because the signs are wanting to come into you for sure in the near future about things, very wonderful, beautiful things related to this happiness card that want to be brought into your life. So that is a notice point for the Sagittarians watching. I do feel in the near future you are going to have periods of mental stress and worry about things, but you're just being asked to just know that the universe has your back and that there are people around you, especially significant connections, and a significant one if you currently are partnered that wants to be there for you. So let's go ahead and get the tarot to clarify these energies. So in the recent past and current, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, it is your time. Like I said, relationships you've cultivated over time, you are ready to go ahead and reap the harvest of these connections that you have built, that you have nurtured, and you are basically putting them in your basket now. They are yours. These connections that you've built, this person that has come into your life is yours, energetically speaking, in regards to, your current and your future. These are people that you have talked with, spoken with, built very strong connections with. So they are meant for you. The universe is glad that you have nurtured these connections and that you continue to nurture them and want you to continue to nurture them in the near future. And then we have the King of Wands reversed. Sagittarius, this is a notice point with regards to the simplicity card that I mentioned, that overthinking, that needing to know what's going to happen next, the certain mental stresses that may come. It may come from either an Aries, Leo, Sag energy like yourself, who is wanting to take the lead in something, and you are wanting to it be more, built around happiness and joy and being in the moment and just taking it one step at a time. This person is going to want to control some type of process, some type of, planning that you might be doing, and they might have tried to control it in the recent past. And I do feel that this person really played a role in you deciding that, hey, you know what, I don't want to be either surrounded by this energy. I actually want to come out of this energy, separate myself from that energy, and focus more on my internal and external happiness based on the heart space. I do feel many of you decided to go into your heart space and decided to choose you and decided to choose what makes you happy, who truly lights you up, who is truly aligned with what you want to build. that is the life that you chose, and you walked away from this type of thinking of needing to control things, needing to, if this is you, this is a message for those who might feel like at some point in the past you wanted to control things, you wanted to know what was next, you saw certain things without necessarily having too much proof of it, but you kind of felt like, hey, it's going to go this way, and so I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to like push it to the side. I'm not going to deal with it because it's just not, this, that, and the other for me. I do feel that thinking of like controlling the current space, controlling the future was something that you wanted to walk away from to embrace more of this energy. And yeah, because the King of Wands reverse is somebody who's very controlling, can be manipulative, can be very stubborn in their nature. When they are driven and they're in this reverse energy, they can pretty much like, kind of zone out everything else and be so focused on what they're doing that they forget others around them. And I do feel this energy is something that you're walking out of, or that an energy around you that you refuse to be around. Some type of relationship, a masculine energy. And then we have the King of Pentacles reverse. Wow, Sagittarius. So some of you might have strong earth and fire energy in your birth chart. You might want to check out the Aries, Leo, Sag readings, or the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn readings to see if there are any other messages in there for you, because I do feel some of you might have very strong earth and fire energy in your birth chart. Placements in those signs. With the King of Pentacles reverse, again, when the kings are in reverse, it is basically the opposite of them energetically speaking, and the opposite of them being at a higher energetic level. These are the kings who are, very much focused on self, can be considered selfish in nature, selfish with their time, selfish with their money, can be considered overly stubborn, overly, sometimes I'm getting, stressed, anxious, more concerned about making sure that they have the upper hand, that they have the control in various aspects of their life. Not necessarily open or flexible to certain things is this energy that I'm getting from these two cards. So two individuals that you might have been surrounded by, Sagittarius, who embody this energy of just self. And not really caring about having a relationship, not really caring about nurturing and building relationships, not really caring about the network they had, because it was all about like, I can do it myself. I don't need anybody. I really don't need to open myself up to emotional connections, physical connections, whatnot. I pretty much am on my own, and that is it. That is the energy I'm getting from these cards. Both masculine energies, by the way. So you might, again, may have been surrounded by this energy. You may currently be surrounded by these energies. These individuals are powerful and of their own right, because they have really cultivated themselves to get themselves to the king level. But I do feel like when they're reversed, it does make it a little more difficult to have a relationship with somebody who is in the reverse position like this, an earth and fire sign. And these are individuals who you may have noticed now at this point are not willing to budge, are being very stubborn, very inflexible with regards to focusing more on the happiness and the joy and the being in the moment and going with the flow that you want to be in now currently. I don't see you, putting your mind and attention on these individuals. And if this is you and you felt you harness this energy, I do feel you are turning your back on this type of energy and embracing more of the happier sides of life, more of, stopping to smell the roses, taking more walks, giving yourself more time to breathe, to nurture yourself and nurture those people that you care about. I do feel these are energies that you're walking away from in the current and have walked away from in the recent past. Sagittarius, so we are going to move into the near future energies for you to clarify that simplicity card. You might want to look up the meaning of white feathers. Like I said, I know for a fact when I see one, I feel that there's a message coming in or a message right in front of me when they're just like float in my vicinity. All right, so let's go ahead. In the near future, we have the Nine of Cups. Look at that. I just said you are in the near future in the Nine of Cups energy. This is the energy you chose to be in, and this is the energy you are walking into in the near future. Beautiful energy, all about self-love, enjoying the moment, being in the moment, enjoying people, filling your cup with nothing but love and support. And also, look at this. He's giving his cup out to others in love and nurturing and support. That is your energy now. You don't want to be in this energy here with the reverse kings there. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed. So there is a pause and something coming in terms of something that you really, really, are happy about or really lights you up when you think about it. There's a slight pause in it coming in, but it will come in. The more you continue to be in this energy of the Nine of Cups, the more that this will turn, and those ships are coming in. Those things that you have been wanting, maybe a particular thing that you've been hoping and wishing and dreaming for, is on its way in. It's just taking a little bit more time, but it will come in, because the more you stay in this energy, that will reverse. And then we have the Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so Sagittarius, there may be some things that still need to be revealed before that thing that makes you happy, or those things that make you happy, come in. Let me go ahead. Because we see here that you really want something. You've really been dreaming, hoping, and wishing for it. But there's still a few things that need to be brought out into the light, because the Ace of Swords reverse is all about lies, or even things that are being, I'm getting like secrecy. There's a secrecy behind something that is being blocked to come in. There's something that still needs to be revealed. And I say that because at the bottom of your deck, after I pulled that card, we see the Moon card, which is all about secrets, things being revealed by the light of the moon. And I do feel that the full moon in Scorpio and the next full moon will have brought and will bring very illuminating and enlightening moments for you mentally, physically, emotionally, in regards to something that really would make you happy in the near future, something you've been wanting. And it is something that may come from a distance because of the Three of Wands. I'm getting a distance. So it is at a distance from you, meaning it is being, either physically at a distance or emotionally, mentally at a distance from you right now, because there are still things that need to be revealed, truths that need to be spoken, whether from you to this energy or this energy to you. But it is definitely truths that need to be revealed in the near future. So keep an eye out for signs and synchronicities, things that are going to help you get closer to the truth, so that you can reverse that Ace of Swords. You can get down to I'm getting the nitty gritty. You can get down to what is real, what isn't. You can see things for what they are. There is something that you really want that will come to you the minute that you start putting the pieces together, that the universe, slowly but surely showing you what is real and what isn't, what is truth and what isn't. And I do feel the more and more you get closer to the truth, the more and more that you're going to have this thing that makes you truly emotionally just feeling like, oh, I love this. Like, this is perfect for me. I do feel it's going to be something that's perfect for you that's coming in, but it's still a few more things need to be ironed out. And the universe is going to help you iron out those things to get closer to the truth, for sure. And it's probably underneath the moon, it's the Hierophant. This is the universe. This is the divine giving you signs to illuminate the truth. So pay attention between now and the next full moon. As things start falling into place, you get the answers little by little, and you start putting the puzzle pieces together to be fully illuminated of the full picture of something. You're going to be illuminated about the full picture of something, and it could be related to something that was denied to you in the recent past, or something that you said no to in the recent past. So the recent past could be like within the last year or whatnot. I do feel it is related to something that either you said no to, or something that was kind of cut off from you because the universe was like, no, this isn't right for you right now. Or it could be something that, or someone, or an energy that said no to you in the recent past, is what I'm getting strongly. All right, Sagittarius, so we're going to move into your channeled reading. All right, Sagittarius, so in your channeled reading before I did this, I got the image of a lion that came through. So very strong Leo energy. So you might have very strong Leo in your moon, your rising, your midheaven. So definitely check out the Leo reading if you have not had a chance to do so yet. There may be messages there for you. And I heard you may want to watch, the Leo reading, and the signs of less than and greater than, like those, I got the triangle facing this way and triangle facing that way come out very strongly in my mind. So that might be a symbol, like a rune or something related to like greater than, less than. Maybe there's something that's greater or less than something else that you'll find out when this is revealed. And then I got a meeting halfway. That's the statement that came out very strongly in my mind. A meeting halfway. So there's a possibility that there's a meeting halfway, a meeting of the mind. The other thing I got, and apologies if you hear any noise in the background, but I also wrote down the statement, there is no greater than or less than. So if you're feeling that there's a greater than, less than energy around you, the message that came in strongly after that was there is no greater than or less than energy. So there is a meeting of the minds and a meeting halfway that is coming in with this happiness card. I do feel it is related to something that is about this Three of Wands reverse, where there is a bit of a pause because I feel like there's more information that needs to come in order to have that coming together, that meeting halfway, meeting of the minds with and energy in your near future. I do feel there's still information that needs to be revealed for you to meet halfway with someone or something. And then I saw, or actually no, it was a statement. It said, statement was, drinking from the cup of my ancestors. Excuse me. Allergies have been on the fritz lately. Drinking from the cups of my ancestors. Very interesting message to come out for the Sagittarians, considering we have this Nine of Cups energy. So your ancestors, your guides. So your guides could be people from, you know, your ancestry. So it could be people that have passed on, whether it's, you know, family close to you, family of family that have been close to your family. I do feel that you are definitely being guided by your ancestors, drinking from the cup of my ancestors. You're wanting to probably learn a little bit more in the near future about your ancestors. Sagittarius, apologies on that. Had to make sure that the phone was charged. Lost that signal for a little bit there. All right, Sagittarius. So in terms of the messages that I continue to get when I did your channeling, I did get the word revivalist. And I had the question appear in my mind, do you feel revived and reborn? That could be a question that you're going to be asking yourself in the near future. I saw the universe image of a swirling galaxy next. So the galaxy, the swirling galaxy, I do feel, like I said, the universe is ready to give you some signs and synchronicities as messages to help guide you in the near future. So the universe, the galaxy might be something that you're really looking into. Maybe you're looking into stargazing a little bit more, or into literature surrounded around galaxies, and the stars have been something that have been calling to you in the near future. You might want to read a little bit more up on that. And I heard the quote, "You're a sky full of stars." I do believe that quote is the lyric for one of the Coldplay songs, because you're a sky full of stars. So that song started playing in my head when I got into your energy. So you might resonate with that Coldplay song, Sagittarius. You might want to listen to it to see if the lyrics, there are more messages in there for you. And then I heard the term standing in your power and confidence. So Sagittarians, like I said, that Leo energy is going to figure prominently, that fiery energy about you. You're standing in your power and your confidence in the near future, especially with that beautiful Nine of Cups happiness energy coming in. And I got the numbers 133. So threes are going to figure very prominently in the near future in regards when you see double or triple threes. That is a confirmation about a message that you're getting, or an answer to a question that you're about to get. So definitely keep an eye out, Sagittarians, for threes. If you hear threes, you know, in terms of double, triple threes, or see them anywhere, there is a message coming in, and it will be coming in pretty soon when you see those numbers, or confirmation for you about something. And if you hear a ringing in your ear, so that's another confirmation, at least for me, that I'm getting a message that I need to stop and really listen to for a bit when I get a bit of a ringing in the ear. Some people might say it's tinnitus, but for me, the way I've realized is anytime that happens, there is something that is wanting to come in for me, and I usually jot it down, whether it's words, phrases, whether there's a song that's playing on the radio that I need to remember and go back to. And when you hear that your guides are trying to give you a message, you will see those threes, is the last thing I wrote. So another message there for you, Sagittarian. So beautiful channel messages. Let's get into the rest of your reading. We're going to look into the near future energy to see what's coming in for you, Sagittarius. And we have the Come Together card. Look at that. We talked about community, network. We talked about relationships and you building some very powerful connections, nurturing those. And we got the Come Together card, card 8. Lots of communication back and forth between you and someone special, you and a group of people. I do feel something is coming together very nicely in the near future, and I will definitely read the message for that card for you there. But some of you might resonate with giraffes. You might like giraffes, or the person that you are connecting with likes giraffes. But I do feel there is a beautiful love energy in your near future that is really something that you're focusing on, a coming together of two minds, as I mentioned, a finding the middle ground with someone to maybe heal a connection, make a connection better. It is definitely something around the heart space in the near future. And so what is Sagittarian releasing in the near future? And we have surrender, defensiveness. Very interesting energy. And look at this beautiful image here. And its defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way. Stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Sagittarius, is there somebody that's going to be coming in that wants to come together with you? Whether it's a friend, a connection, a significant connection, partnership, that would like to come together with you and find a middle ground about something that might have caused you to be a bit defensive in the past. That is coming back around in the near future. There is somebody who might have considered your actions a bit defensive when they tried to talk to you, to heal, to mend, to fix, to come to an understanding, to want to come back into connection with you in a better, healthier way that I feel you might have put a wall against. And this is a confirmation that it's time to surrender that defensiveness to allow something to come together, because I do feel that it's going to make you both happy, and it's definitely going to add to the universe, giving you more if you open yourself to having this conversation with somebody. It's someone that you had a very significant heart space connection with, Sagittarius, that I feel that you do think about on occasion, that the universe tends to send signs to you, but you block them out because you just don't want to think or really revisit that. But I do feel there's something about this connection that is going to be healed, or is being asked to be healed, whether it's one that you're in where something kind of went a little bit awry, or one from the recent past that's coming back around in the near future that is all about healing. So healing for you, healing for them, whether or not you guys continue to nurture the connection in a much healthier way, because you guys are both in a different place in life. There's a maturity level with regards to, growth that has happened between you as individuals. I do feel that if you decide to open yourself up to this connection again and surrender that defensiveness, it will lead to a clearer response from you and from them to hear them out. As long as you remember to stay centered in that beautiful centered happiness way, knowing that the universe will always provide. You just need to be receptive to things kind of playing out, and that's what you're being asked to do in the near future. For some of you, it might be somebody who really, I don't feel it's someone who did you necessarily like wrong, like in a way where it's like, no, absolutely not. You do not want to welcome that energy in, this energy of this reverse King of Wands, King of Pentacles. But it is somebody who played a very big role in your heart space that's coming back around, that energy. So let's go ahead and get one more card to end your reading today, and then we're going to read that beautiful come together card. 0909, new beginnings. So yes, by you welcoming in this, conversation between you and this energy, I do feel there is going to be a definite shift in your overall path moving forward. Whether or not you and this person move together, as partners, or separately, but yet like as friends, that is going to be up to you in this energy. But you're being asked to come together with someone. It says great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, big love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. So yes, this energy that's coming back around might just be that closure energy that you and they might have been wanting, like secretly deep within your souls, you guys wanted to have closure, that final talk to just air out grievances, come to an understanding, come from a more balanced place when you guys come together to talk. I do feel it is going to end up in a beautiful ending of past hurts, past transgressions, past misunderstandings, and allow you to go into a new beginning, whether you and a new connection that you're currently in or would like to explore further. This energy is going to close out with a bow. I'm getting like an image of a gift with a bow. It's going to really like just be the closure that is needed, Sagittarius. So I do encourage you, if again, this is your choice, to allow that receptivity to close out something with a previous energy and allow it to be what it's going to be, and allow yourself to open up to continuing this beautiful happiness energy, because I do feel beautiful connections coming in that are signs from the universe. There are some things that might not have been spoken that were honest and truthful, whether it's from your side or this other energy side. Maybe a holding back. I do get a very strong holding back energy from you and them, or both of you, which is what causes misunderstanding and this defensiveness on your part. I do feel, Sagittarius. I do feel if you both just open up and say what's been on your mind and say, like, hey, at the time, this is what my understanding of this was. But I do see now, I might have been wrong. Now that I hear you out, maybe I've been wrong. Whether this is a conversation or something you say from you to this person, or they to you, or to both of you, you say to each other, it is going to be a very healing conversation. A very beautiful conversation. 0909 might be a number you want to write down, as well as 8 and the double triple threes. But a new beginning is on the horizon for you in the near future, Sagittarius. It's coming in. Be open to it. So, Sagittarius, let me go ahead and read that beautiful come together card to get you some more messages. But overall, what a beautiful reading for the Sagittarians here. Thank you so much for joining me for your reading today. Okay, Sagittarians, let me go ahead and get this for you. And it says, love needs to be expressed. Drawing the come together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression. Romantic, familial, unconditional, and spiritual. That is exactly what we said about expressing yourselves. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relationship, a friend, an animal, and or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. What a beautiful card for you to get today for your spread. That's what we've been talking about, the healing, the coming togetherness, the fact that you are really calling in these beautiful relationships that you've nurtured over time, relationships, even new ones that you're going to want to nurture because they are aligned with you. They make you feel that Nine of Cups energy. But I do feel there are probably some an energy from the past that gave you that Nine of Cups energy, where there's been a blockage, where there's a misunderstanding, where there's some untruths or lack of truths that were spoken, where you guys were not fully honest with each other. That's a possibility there, Sagittarius. Be open to the fact that you're being given an opportunity to start fresh, to conclude the past transgressions, and to start in that big love energy that's coming in. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. What a beautiful message today for you. I'm so glad I can get this reading done. All right, well, everyone, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to doing your next Sagittarian reading. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye now.